How to make money with Beehiiv. Just about every way explained. So in this video, we are going to go over ways that if you have a newsletter and you're using a Beehiiv platform, how you can monetize. These are the internal tools that are available to you if you are using Beehiiv. Now, Beehiiv is one of the platforms that I'm using for the local newsletter that I am currently running. And so I'm going to go over some ways. Now, I've monetized this newsletter to an extent. And so we're just going to go over some ways here that you could use if you are using that platform. Just to reiterate again, I am using it for a local newsletter in my area. If you choose to use it for local, this is great. If not, you can do it. You can have any other newsletter that you want to create on there. So it's not exclusive to local. So first off, we're going to go to, there's actual monetize section here that's called monetize. So it's on this side, it's going under publisher, audience, and then monetize is its own section. So we have the ad network. So built inside of Beehiiv, they have their own internal ad network that is actually on the platform. As you can see, I have used it to run some ads in my newsletter. I don't always run ads in my particular newsletter. There are people who they run their newsletters on Beehiiv and they put ads in every single newsletter from the ad network. I don't always do that. So I pick and choose the types of ads. So you can pick and choose the ads. It's not just like you press a button and it's going to put an ad. It will give you some offers and you can review it. So like right here, there's offers here. It says one available. Oh, let's see. Let's go review. And we'll see what this offer is. So down here, you'll see a bunch of offers depending on, one, how old your newsletter is. If you just started, you may not see stats available for an offer. They usually like to wait till you have a few issues out before they start to give you recommendations on possible newsletters or things that you can pick as an ad. So in this case, Particle is one. So this is a possible thing I can claim. If I don't want it, I can say not interested here and click that, or I can claim it and put it in another newsletter. Now, if I claim it, there's a claim section here that will show that ad here that I have claimed to, like, okay, I like this company, or this seems okay. It's going to fit my newsletter to people who like it. And if you click claim, it's going to put it here. When it is published, it's going to show here. So you can see some of the ads that I have published in some of my newsletters. You'll see some companies come up more than others because I think that's more of a fit for mine. You get to choose what's right for you. Now, each company is going to have their own pay per click. So in this one, let's look at inflow here, right? Let's view the details of this one. So in inflow, this was published in one of my recent newsletters. This one was for ADHD. I thought that would fit my crowd well, so I allowed that to be in my newsletter. Now, the newsletters will have different ad choices. I chose this one that was more congruent with the types of newsletters that I have. They also have ones that are a bit different. Sometimes the graphics are different. Sometimes it's more of a low-key ad and looks more like an ad that is just text. So they give you a couple of choices with designs if you decide to pick on those companies. Okay. So it also lets you know it's expired. So I have a couple that expired here that I haven't used, which is fine because I personally don't, every time there's an ad opportunity doesn't mean I put it in my newsletter. Some companies just don't fit my demographic well, so I don't do it. So it's up to you. They don't force you to add any of these into your newsletter. It's really up to you. So I'm going to show you what Particle looks like. I don't want to claim it, so I just clicked on it, right? So this is, men say goodbye to eye bags and all that kind of stuff. So it's men's self-care. And they'll show you a version of the ad. This is the recommended one. And then there's one that says, men, you've been misinformed. You click on that. And they give you this version of it. So you can choose which one. This is with logo. Now, if I wanted one without the logo, I can definitely put one of these in there in the next issue if I choose. Right here. So this is like an under eye cream for men. Okay, so I can choose to put it in if I want to. I would just say confirm and add to post. That's what I'll do. I'm going to say cancel because I don't want to put that in there. But you will be able to do that. That's the ad network. Okay. Now, if you wanted to see the reports, they give you reports of things waiting for approval. I got no clicks on here. This is waiting for approval. And it'll tell you what the payment date will be for that ad. So it'll list the advertiser, the post that it's in, or your newsletter out, and waiting for approval, or say what was paid out. So this is just some examples of that. You can also go to preferences, and I put my preference, but I can also add other things. So I can add hotels, I can add airlines, travel insurance, ride shares. I can do all kinds of stuff here. And so I can come in and change the sorts of things that I'm looking for my newsletter so that different companies can see if they fit, and then they can request to be in my newsletter. Okay. So these things, you can change your ad preferences. Now they have a thing called direct sponsorships that is maybe about a year old since they add that functionality. So I don't have the plan for that. I would have to upgrade to the max plan. So if you want to upgrade to the max plan, you can have access to direct sponsorship. So what it allows you to do is create a storefront where you can add your own ads that people are allowed to buy. So for example, you have your storefront and you want to sell ad space in your newsletter directly. You can say, hey, well, the banner, so the top of the ad could be, $200 for you. And then the text ads that look more like classified, or the classified ads, those could be like $100. It's up to you in your newsletter, what you want to do for that. Now, you don't necessarily have to upgrade to the max plan to do direct sponsorships. You can also do that on your own. And I do that for my newsletter because I'm not paying for the max plan as of yet. But it's something that's available if you want to use it. You would upgrade to the max plan or get that in the beginning, and then you'll have access to this as well. So let's go back. And under the monetize section, it's called boosts. So boosts can be kind of awesome. Now, I haven't used any boosts. I haven't really had to. I've been, in ad network, plus I sell sponsorships outside of my newsletter, so I don't particularly use boosts. But there are people who do, and they've used it to build their newsletter. So for example, if you have a newsletter and you want more subscribers, Boost is a way for you to do that. So you monetize Boost. You get paid to recommend your favorite Beehiiv newsletter. So if there are newsletters that I liked and I felt my audience would like, I can recommend those newsletters and I can get paid for it. Okay. So we're going to scroll down. It's like, for example, you have the game genre news. I could have, that's inspired, but if I can go after them again, I can be like, hey, listen, can you allow me to, recommend some people over? I run this newsletter and we're a bunch of gamers. And if they approve, I will be able to recommend their newsletter inside of mine. So you got the nerdy trivia, same thing as well. Now they tell you the max payout. So I applied for The Grudge because this is a horror newsletter and I have people on my list who like horror, so this might work out. Their CPA offer is $2. So if people click over and subscribe, I would get paid $2 each. So if 10 people do it, I would get paid $20. Now the max payout is $200. So just watch out for what the max payout is for some of these recommendations and boosts, because it might be too low for you. It might be, not something that your newsletter subscribers will like. Because if you recommended a newsletter about, I don't know, maybe if you recommended a newsletter that talked about stocks, but your newsletter subscribers are not interested in stocks, they're interested in gardening, that's going to be a mismatch and you're probably not going to get people who want to subscribe to that newsletter. So try to pick people who you think on your newsletter who would like that thing. So you have web boosts and email boosts and direct links. What does this mean? You see, when you use Beehiiv platform, you can choose this, but all your newsletters get published to your website that you can make in Beehiiv. So Beehiiv is becoming more of an all-in-one kind of email service provider. They just added podcasts, but what you have is, like, I send email blasts and those emails become a part of a web page post. So what they're counting is if I had this recommendation, if I recommend gamer news, right? Those who clicked on the email, who subscribed, it would count as an email. Now, because my emails also get published to our website, people who find our website and decide to subscribe from there, I would get credit for that as well. So that's why they're showing you this. Now, I haven't used this because I haven't had to, because I do more sponsorship sales for my newsletter and the ads network. But let me just show you how the Explore offers side looks. So these are some things here. These are not the end all be all. You can filter it and say what language you want it in, or what are the different categories you're looking for. So let's say I want accessibility, and if there's anybody with accessibility, so there's a therapy one right here. I can decide to reach out and say, hey, my newsletter people might want to be subscribers of you. So you could do, whatever you want. Do one more here. Let's go to art. And so it would look for art newsletters. So this probably wouldn't do well. The AI meets imagination, because I have people on my list who do not like AI art. So I wouldn't do this. But anything else might work here. There's people who are fiction writers. There's people who make art and they have their own newsletters. And I can reach out to them and say, hey, I think my people might like your newsletter. There's a bunch of local newsletters in here. So it depends on what you decide to do. There's the cigar letters. I could probably get some people on, my list who would love this. So these are just options. These are just options. Now, this will probably do extremely well in my newsletter, because I have a bunch of adult nerds, right? And their Comic-Cons are big on my newsletter, and comics are big on my newsletter. So something like this would actually work really well for my newsletter. So I would just apply. So I would go apply. And I would say, let's see, I think my newsletter subscribers would like yours. My newsletter is full of adult nerds that love indie comics. Okay. So there you go. I just wrote this little note. Oops, I misspelled that. I wrote this little note. It has to be short. Just make it short, sweet. I don't do a whole bunch of stuff. You can make it a paragraph, but I just make it short, sweet. My newsletter subscribers I think my newsletter subscribers will like, let me just make that better. Your newsletter. Boom. My newsletter is full of adult nerds that love indie comics. And I'll just submit the application. Okay, so this offer has been removed. Okay, so that offer is not there. Cool. No problem. But I can go through and just find a bunch. And you can do what you would like to do here. So you can pick the categories. You can pick the language. We can do deals. And you can pick whatever looks good for you. So because I'm in Houston, when my newsletter is based in Houston, DFW is not far, and we have a lot of Houston people who travel back and forth to Dallas. So this might be something that might work, or just find, see a lot of these newsletters. These are my local newsletters here, but I can pick something here that I think my newsletter subscribers would like, and I can turn around and I can offer that to them in my newsletter and get paid per subscriber, which is really awesome. So next part is products. So I do have access to products because I'm on a paid subscription. So you don't have to be on a max plan to have products. But if you had products, it could be any type of digital product. This works pretty good for, and it's built for digital products. So don't think that this is going to be a Shopify where we would take orders and it'll be so seamless. This is mainly built for a lot more digital products. So take that as you may. So you can add products here. It will show you the orders. I don't have any products in my newsletter as of yet in digital ones. You can do product tags so you can track what's happening. You can add discounts. You can add, you can ask for reviews for people. And then you can configure your settings as to what you want. And it'll let you to configure your Apple Pay if you use that. So it's basically very convenient if you are selling digital products of some type. I'm not selling anything currently that's a digital product, so this is not something for me to particularly worry about. But if you are selling digital products, it's already built in, so you don't necessarily have to worry about getting another tool. So it's up to you. But that's another way you can sell and monetize your newsletter. Now, subscriptions. There are some newsletters that are paid newsletters. My newsletter is a free newsletter. Okay, I have a free newsletter. There's a free local newsletter. If I wanted to add a paid tier, maybe the people in the paid tier get access to a discount at a particular group of stores or whatever the case may be, I could add a paid tier in here. And this will tell me, I don't have any data because once again, I don't have a paid subscription, but I can launch a paid subscription. So I can go launch paid subscriptions. And I could turn around. I'll have to reconnect my Stripe account. I'm not going to do that here, but I could. And I can name what that paid subscription is going to be. I can name the price and when that subscription is billed. I can do an annual, quarterly, or monthly. It's really up to me if I want to add a paid subscription. For some of you, you're going to want to do this. This is going to be a main way for a lot of people going to monetize their newsletters. Instead of buying ads, they're going to also have paid subscriptions. I don't have any paid subscriptions on mine because there's nothing to really extra to subscribe to where I think it's valuable enough to charge for at this point. But if that ever happens, I can do it right in here and I don't need to be on the max plan in order to do it. So these are just some of the ways that are built into the newsletter platform natively for you to do this. Now, of course, I'm sure this will be accessible with all the other features they just added, like podcasts and such. But for right now, in the newsletter core, if you're looking for a product that pretty much has a good foundation of how you can monetize it, I think Beehiiv offers a lot without you necessarily having to go out and buy other tools. So if you're just starting with your newsletter or you have a newsletter and you just want to keep everything kind of together, then this is a pretty good platform in order for you to do that. So you have Boost, which is recommending people to other newsletters and getting paid per subscriber for it. You have the ad network, in which you can allow other companies to run ads in your newsletters and get paid per verified click. You have products where you can create your own digital products and sell them through your newsletter. You have subscriptions, which allows you to create paid tiers within your newsletter to monetize. And of course, if you are selling direct sponsorships inside your newsletter, if you want to upgrade to the max plan, you will have the ability to create your own storefront where you're selling ad space directly. So people can go to a website and it's already built into Beehiiv and they can purchase the ad spot from there and submit all the information if you ever want to do that. Otherwise, the other way to get direct sponsorships is for you to do your own outreach. Is to you to let people know in your newsletter, like, hey, if they want to buy a spot in your newsletter, they can email you, and then you would have to handle all the back and forth and payment collection from there if you chose to do that. So this is all the ways that you can monetize your newsletter. Most of them are natively already built into Beehiiv. So if you were thinking about using Beehiiv and you would like to, you can go into the description and there is a link that is, of course, my affiliate link to Beehiiv. I already use it. You've been seeing it inside of one of my accounts for Beehiiv. I use it for my local newsletter. If you want to use it for your local newsletter or for another type of newsletter, go right on ahead. It is the home to many newsletter operators like myself. And I hope to see you hopefully maybe in the group.